All right, let's talk about paying your team in crypto. It's becoming a pretty big deal, right? But for most people, it just sounds, well, like a total logistical nightmare. So today, we're going to deconstruct a dashboard that's designed to make it all make sense. Let's dive in.
If you're a manager just thinking about juggling all these different cryptocurrencies and, these super long wallet addresses, it's a huge headache. And the scary part, one wrong letter or number in that address, and poof, that money is just gone, for good. That's exactly the kind of chaos a tool like this is built to prevent.
Okay, so what if you could replace all that chaos with this? Super clean, right? A really simple visual interface. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break this screen down piece by piece so you know exactly what you're looking at and how it all works.
All right, section 1. Let's start with the big picture. That 30,000-foot view. When you first land on this page, what's it trying to tell you right off the bat?
Yeah, honestly, the best way to think about this is like it's your command center, your mission control for all things crypto payroll. The whole point is to put the most important info right in front of you, in one spot. It's all about centralizing and simplifying how you manage every single one of those wallets for your team.
So the very first thing that probably jumps out at you is that big text right at the top. It just says, you have 2 payroll wallets. Boom, simple as that. There's no guesswork, no clicking around to find what you need. It tells you the most critical thing you need to know, which is how many payment streams you're actually managing. It's just super direct and honestly, really effective. And right under that, you get this quick little summary of your funds. Now, this is key. This isn't what's in one wallet. It's the grand total of each crypto across all of your payroll wallets combined. So just like that, you can see you've got some SOL, some TRX, but 0 USDT at the moment. It's like a super quick financial health check for your whole payroll system. Okay, so that's the high-level view. Now let's get into the good stuff. We're going to zoom in and really pick apart one of these wallet cards to see what all the details are about. Let's focus on this one here, the red Tron wallet. This card represents a single crypto wallet, and it's for an employee named Fatima. You can see right there it says Tron. That just means it's running on the Tron blockchain. That's its home network, basically.
And look how much info is packed onto this one little card. You've got the name, Fatima, the network, Tron. You see that little green check mark? That means its status is active. It even tells you the date it was created. All the really important stuff is right there. You don't have to go digging for it. And then, of course, you've got the number that really matters, the balance. Right here, it tells us Fatima's wallet has exactly 11.1 TRX in it. When payday rolls around, this is the number you're going to care about most.
Okay, so we've been throwing around some acronyms here. TRX, USDT, even SOL on the other card. And if you're kind of new to crypto, it can all sound like a bit of an alphabet soup, right? So let's just quickly clear up what these actually are. So first up, TRX. That's the main or native coin for the Tron blockchain. A simple way to think about it is, well, the US has the dollar, right? Europe has the euro. The Tron network has TRX. It's just the currency you use to do stuff on that particular network. Now, USDT is a little different. This one's called a stable coin, and the name kind of gives it away. Its value is designed to be stable because it's pegged to a real-world asset, in this case, the US dollar. So 1 USDT is pretty much always worth $1. And for payroll, oh, that's a total game changer. It means you don't have to worry about wild price swings. Your employee gets the exact dollar value you meant to send them. Super important.
And check this out. This is actually a really smart design choice. See how the Tron wallet and the Solana wallet look pretty much identical? The layout is exactly the same. Even though they're on totally different blockchains with different currencies, TRX for Tron, SOL for Solana, the interface doesn't change. And that's huge, because it means you don't have to relearn the whole system every time you want to add a new crypto for your team.
Okay, so it's great that you can see all this info, but what can you actually do with it? Let's talk about the actions you can take right from this dashboard. See those 3 little icons on the bottom right of each card? Those are your main tools. The eye icon? That lets you view details, see the full transaction history. The pencil is for edit, so you can update a name or something. And the trash can is to remove the wallet. Pretty straightforward, like if an employee moves on from the company. Now this is great with just 2 wallets, but what if you had 20 or 50? This screen would get pretty crowded, fast. And that's where this little filter drop-down is a lifesaver. You could just click it and say, hey, just show me the Tron wallets, or just show me Solana. It helps you cut through the noise and focus on exactly what you need to. All right, we've gone through all the little details. Let's zoom back out for a second. Why does any of this matter? What's the big takeaway here?
Look, if there's one thing to remember, it's this. Something like this takes a really complex, super technical process, managing crypto payroll in different currencies, and turns it into a simple, visual dashboard. It makes it manageable. It makes it, well, a lot less scary. It's all about turning that complexity into clarity.
So what does that mean for you, really? Well, it means you get clarity, right? You can see everything in one place. And when you have that clarity, you get control, using these simple tools to manage everything. And when you have control, that's when you get confidence. The confidence to actually pay a global team in crypto without having to be some kind of blockchain genius.
And that kind of simplification, it's a really big deal. It lowers the barrier to entry so much for businesses that want to get into digital currencies, which kind of leaves us with a big question to think about, doesn't it? As tools like this become more and more common, are we looking at the future of how everyone gets paid around the world?